Welcome to McAfee Taft Link, legal information, news, and commentary. In today's webinar, our topic is COVID-19 vaccines and protocols. Where do employers go from here? With COVID-19 cases still on the rise, but with promising FDA-approved vaccines already on their way, many employers are asking, where do we go from here? While health experts say the rollout of vaccines won't mean businesses will return to normal immediately, it does offer hope that the other workplace health and safety precautions will be able to be rolled back once the vaccines become widely available to the public later this year. So what issues should employers and health plan sponsors be thinking about now? In this presentation, we discuss employer considerations as it pertains to the drafting and implementation of vaccination policies, how employers who decide to implement vaccination mandates should handle employee requests for exemptions, and the various health plan, HIPAA, and other confidentiality issues that come into play with COVID-19 cases and related vaccines. Our presenters are McAfee Taft Employee Benefits Attorney Brandon Long and Labor and Employment Attorneys Charlie Plumb and Kirk Turner. All three represent employers large and small across a broad spectrum of industries and are frequent speakers and authors on workplace issues.
Good morning, Kirk. Good morning, Brandon.
Morning.
How are you all?
Good morning, Charlie.
Well, we've had some recent vaccine developments that really impact Oklahoma employers. So we thought this was a good time to get together and discuss this subject in a little bit greater depth. We had in late December, the EEOC updated its guidance to specifically address employers and the issue of vaccinations of the workforce. And then that's been followed closely on its heels by the beginnings of the rollout of the vaccine. So we're getting a lot of questions from employers. What does this mean? What should I be doing? And so that's really what we're about today. And we thought what we'd cover today is, number one, to talk a little bit about what sort of workplace vaccination policies make sense and what you as an employer should be considering in that regard. We're going to cover confidentiality issues. Obviously, if we're talking about health and vaccination and what's going on with our people, that's going to trigger, both from an employment standpoint and an employee benefits standpoint, some confidentiality questions. We're going to ask Brandon to dig a little bit deeper, besides confidentiality, into what should happen when it comes to employee benefit plans when you embark down this vaccination path, whether you go with mandatory vaccination or perhaps voluntary vaccination. And then the three of us are going to cover at the conclusion what steps you as employers should be considering and specifically taking.